Welcome back. About to do another hike here coming up. Gonna be doing it by myself this time, so the first time that I've ever gone hiking and camping by myself, so it's gonna be a little treat. I've invited a couple people and people showed interest, so it sparked me and made me think, you know what, let me do a quick little gear of what I'm gonna bring, just so in the future, if you're interested in coming, that you can watch this video and be like, well, he's gotta take a lot of crap on his back. So hopefully short and sweet to the point. I'll start off with the main items. First, my backpack, the Z-Packs R-Call 62 liters. So this is fairly big, especially for section hike, but I carry a lot of crap. And attached to it, I have a thermometer. Tell me how hot or cold it's going to be. Sleep system. Got the Nemo Tensor Alpine. It is for cold weather, but it's long and wide. So last year in the Smokies, sleep is what I try to work on better for this time. So hopefully this is a little wider, and I like to sleep on my side. So 25 inches should be a little bit longer than I think the 20 of the one I had before. Sleeping bag, I'm just taking this cheapo one that I've had for several years from Amazon, Eco Pro. I think it was 20 bucks, 25 bucks when I got it on Amazon. It's rated for the 60-degree temperature, which I'll be facing at night, so totally fine with it. Packs down, I can compress it to about half this size. The other one is I'm going to be trying out this year. Well, I tried it out once last year in the Smokies, but it's going to be my tent. It's a trekking pole tent, so this is everything that I need. So I can compress it down a little bit more, but the Durston X Mid 2, again with a trekking pole. So this is a thing I've been worried about taking. I have 2 other tents over there. I think I'm just gonna try this one out and see how it goes. It works. It's big, has a big footprint, but in case it rains, you can set it up with the rain fly first. Alright, in no particular order after that, my rain jacket. It's not supposed to rain, but I'm going to bring this. I wore it when it was raining last weekend, and honestly I sweated in it and made me just as wet, so who knows about that. I will be taking my 6 Moon Design umbrella. Again, hopefully don't need it, but it works actually fairly well. It's very light. Camp shoes, some Nike flip-flops that I picked up for 15 bucks at Payless. Pretty sure I'm going to take this, but this might be one that doesn't make the cut here. Final cut here is my Helinox Zero. It's about 1 pound of a chair. I'm going to be by myself, so I figured I might as well be a little comfortable when I stop to eat. A pillow, Wise Owl Designs. I actually find this more comfortable than the other ones that I've gotten, but I have a different one. This is going to be a second pillow just in case. Medicine that needs to go in my med kit. This is a pack cover in case it rains for my pack. Goes over kind of like a slip-on shoe, one of those plastic ones you have to put on the house when you're checking them out. But it's Dyneema, so should repel the water quite well. My buddy got me this speaker. I actually use this as kind of bear deterrent, making noise. But last year in the Smokies, I played this throughout the night just so it would hopefully keep the noise, keep the bears away. On that note, I will be carrying bear spray this year. I left it in the trunk last year at the Smokies, but by myself, it's the biggest thing I'm worried about is bears. Here's my kit. Has actually my bathroom kit. Toilet paper or poop tickets. I have wipes right there and wash, and then a trowel. I'm not going to take the stuff out because I want to get it all packed up here. I'm taking the Sawyer Squeeze water filter. I'll show a video of that here and how to do it. And then with it I have a CNOC bag. So fill the water up, attach it to the filter, and then squeeze it through. This stuff is what I'm going to be carrying on me right away. I have my GPS, my Garmin InReach. Oops, guess I didn't zip it up. Hand sanitizer, bandana, headphones, knife, wallet, and then my trusty gift from Matt. whistle, and compass. Here's the other pillow. This pillow is the one I was looking for. The most comfortable pillow I've had on, that I've used so far. Hiking ultralight. It wraps around the sleeping pad, and it has like fabric on it. It's a little bit bigger, but it's still super light. That's the one I'm going to be trying that out. And then my cook kit, jet boil. So just boil the water in it, pour it into my food, and I'll show you that here in a second. So putting this stuff over here since it's making so much mess. Bug spray. I hate bugs. I've already treated my clothes with permethrin, so hopefully that'll avoid the ticks and stuff like that. But I hate bugs flying and touching me, so I'll be using that. And then my basic med kit, I took most of what's out of there and just put the basics: Band-Aids, some ibuprofen, some burn gel, ointment, and some gauze straps. But I've never had to use it, knock on wood, wherever some is that I don't need to use it this time around. This is my clothes bag. I sweat a lot, so I take a little bit extra clothes. Mostly people just take one pair to hike in, one pair to camp in. I take 2 pairs to hike in that I can trade out because I will be wet, completely wet in the first hour of hiking, so I can wear one and let it dry the next day, hopefully. And then in my bag, I'll open this one up just because this one's a little more relevant. I wear contacts, so I got my contact stuff. Headlamp. This is going to be the important part that comes out. I carry a flashlight. I like extra light and so forth that I can see. This one's very bright. And then a battery bank, 20,000 milliamp, so I can charge my phone and other devices, my GPS. Toothbrush, Body Glide. I chafe very easily, so I take that, and then powder as well to help dry up that, because inevitably that will be a problem. For when I stop in town, I'm going to stop at a hostel, and I have stuff I can charge my phone bank and stuff with, so I got the lightning charger, so a little bit longer of a cable. But words of the wise, I don't know if you can see it in here, it takes small cables when you're using these battery banks. It loses a lot of power as it's transferring, so I mean my cables are only, I don't know, 6 to 8 inches long. And then I 3D printed this at work, so hopefully to try this out, attach it to my bag and AT my own bag tag, so we'll see how that works out. And then water. I carry 3 different water bottles. Carry a liter, 3/4 of a liter, but it has the mouthpiece on it. And then I carry a regular standard water bottle. This is one I use that I just make my mix in, so like I don't want to drink water the entire time, but you also need to replace electrolytes, so buy those little packets, put those in there, and I'll have this for lunch and for dinner when I stop. This one, as you'll see, will go on my pack and right there, so I can quickly grab it. And then this is just my reserve. All right, winding down here. The last thing is food. Now food, this is a Dyneema bag from Z-Packs, so it's waterproof, water resistant. But this has to carry all my food, and I will have to hang this at night because my plan is not to really stay in too many sheltered areas, and I don't think the ones I'm going to be doing have bare poles so you can put stuff on, but you keep that away. Now there are plenty of people that do a bunch of other sort of cooking. I thought about doing it this time, but since I'm by myself, I didn't want to add extra work to it, so I'm just sticking with the backpacking meals. The rock bag that goes with it, so I can throw it over. My cup for coffee. Collapsible. And then these are the sort of things I take. This is going to be a breakfast. I'm only doing one breakfast just because I want to try that out. But my favorite spicy Southwest skillet, which I'm not sure they make anymore, cannot find it. Bought this one on at Walmart.com, the last one they had. I tried to get another one from Dick's, but they were out of it. They actually ended up giving me a coupon, which I used on something different because I couldn't fulfill my order. In here, got my lunches for the most part on lunch, and salmon, tuna packets. I got some peanut butter or some almond butter, and then these are my drink mix. And then breakfast, most of the time I do oatmeal. And then most of that stuff goes on a tortilla. I know it's hard to see with the Mission tortillas in there, but most of the time the lunch will go on a tortilla, the tuna package, just squeeze out there and roll it up. And then just spoon fell out. So that's how I mix everything around, let it sit. So should have explained that. Those of you that aren't familiar with these dehydrated meals, actually surprisingly fairly tasty. They are expensive though, they're 10 bucks a pop. Basically you tear it open, boil your water, about 1.5 cups to 2 cups, whatever it says on there, pour it in, stir it around, make sure it gets everything in, let it sit for 10 minutes. I think this says, no, this says 5 minutes. And then it rehydrates it, and then it's good to go to eat. And then, let me try this one, a blueberry peach crisp dessert. So I have 2 desserts. I might take one out because I have too much, so I don't have anybody to share it with like I did last year. So, other than that, I got a few other meals. Chicken parmesan, no, chicken pesto. And then this one's what I'm going to have the first day, pork jambalaya. So, I said I'm getting pretty excited to get going on this hike again. Hopefully I'm going to try something. Since I'm doing it by myself, I'm going to try a little different. I am going to try to do videos from the trail. I at least edit them and get them ready. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this video wasn't too long, but you can see all the stuff that I have to take. I'm going to come back with one quick little segment after I put it back in my pack and then weigh it for you. I do know my food was around 5.5 pounds. And some of those other big items were around 1 pound to 2 pounds, like the tent, the sleeping bag, the pad's 1 pound, and the bag is just over 1 pound. So we'll check back in a second, see how much all this stuff weighs. Okay, well, I packed it up. It's not exactly how I would do it in normal, so we'll resituate it, and I forgot the bear spray over there, but comes in directly at 31 pounds. So I am carrying a little extra food. There's a few things I can take down to weigh it. I'm hoping to get under 30 pounds would be ideal. So we'll reevaluate, see what I can take out, but that's pretty close to where it's going to be when I go. So hope this was helpful, and those of you that are interested in doing it, feel free to let me know. I have a lot of stuff that you could probably use if you want to join sometime. All right, well, we'll see you on trail.